This week's module included video and textbook content on economic justice. One of the major ethical issues related to economic justice, poverty, and wealth is systemic discrimination. Systemic discrimination is defined as a pattern or practice, policy or class case, where the alleged discrimination has a broad impact on an industry, profession, company, or geographic area. This week's module introduced a documentary titled Poverty in Chicago, in which systematic discrimination was being portrayed across a geographic area. Although the documentary appeared to be 10 to 15 years old, current data suggests that there are still significant barriers to housing that disproportionately impact African Americans. According to a more recent article written by Keeanga Yamada Taylor, African Americans are denied mortgages at rates that are significantly higher than white peers. As a result, the gap between black home ownership at 44% and white home ownership at approximately 69% is enormous. The ability to obtain adequate housing can put African Americans at a disadvantage to move for better job opportunities and move into areas that provide the highest quality education. To compound this, costs to rent housing are rising across the U.S. Between 2018 and 2019, costs to rent rose by an average of 4%. As costs continue to rise, but minimum wages remain stagnant, homelessness continues to increase in densely populated areas. Public housing has been a major topic in recent local news. The area has been undergoing a desegregation process in the local school system, and closing down public housing is part of that process. As residents are being forced to find new housing, they are only equipped with vouchers that landlords across the city have the option to refuse. Those in neighboring areas are concerned about the impact that new renters using these vouchers may have on their neighborhoods. The local housing authority has recently come under significant scrutiny regarding the safety of the housing. Recent tests for radon show that several units showed elevated levels of radon. This is just another example that illustrates the multiple challenges that are created when anyone is forced to live in inadequate housing. Poor housing circumstances lead to health issues for groups of people that typically have insufficient health care. Even if these residents are located, the levels of radon they've been exposed to could present permanent or long-term chronic health issues. While the long-term outcome remains to be seen for those in public housing here locally, there is no question that there is room for improvement in providing equal opportunities for adequate housing.